Recently, there's been a lot of rumors, news, and all these things surrounding Call of Duty Black Ops 7, including its release date. We got a lot to get through in this episode of the Patch Notes. With Battlefield 6 going over well amongst the gaming world at large, I think the heat is on Activision and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 to deliver a very quality product this year. And this is all to remind the gaming world at large who the top dog is in the FPS gaming space. Now we got a lot of small updates around Call of Duty Black Ops 7, so let's get into our first bit of news here, which is when we should expect to get our hands on it. Now this story is coming to us via Insider Gaming, where sources close to them claim Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will launch on November 14th of this year. Keep in mind, other sites like D-Lab said their sources also pinned the release date to that same exact date, along with Ghost of Hope, who is also a pretty sizable leaker in their own right. Now, while we're on the subject of Ghost of Hope, a pretty small but vital bit of information coming from them is the fact that according to their sources, there is currently a build of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 that does not feature TAC Sprint. But I want to keep in mind they were quick to clarify this doesn't mean they're removing this feature from the game entirely. Now, personally, I do think removing TAC Sprint would be a bad move for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, mainly because in my time playing Black Ops 6, I really did enjoy how this game felt compared to prior entries, with every motion feeling more fluid and fast-paced. Now, moving on to some more interesting news in regards to where Call of Duty Black Ops 7 won't be launching. It looks like the Switch 2 will be left out of the fun, at least as of right now according to D-Labs, who broke the news. Now, personally, looking at this all, I don't think it's a matter of if Call of Duty Black Ops 7 does release on the Switch 2, I think it's more of a matter of when. As we all know, developers around the world were kicking themselves over skipping this widely popular Switch generation, so this time around with the Switch 2, I really don't think they want to miss out. And whenever we are talking about Xbox specifically, they were also brought up as a big partner for Nintendo heading into the Switch 2 generation. So I don't think a Switch 2 release is that far off. Now on to our grand finale, which aptly has everything to do with the game's final mission and how Activision is looking to switch things up. You know I had to do it. So this news comes to us from good old Insider Gaming and Tom Henderson via an exclusive report. Quote, according to sources who wish to remain anonymous, Black Ops 7's hotly rumored Avalon map, which was initially planned as a Battle Royale map, will be the title's 12th and final mission in Black Ops 7's campaign. It's also said although some points of interest in Avalon will be present as part of the game's campaign, which can be played with up to 4-player co-op, the fully fledged map will be the game's final mission. Final mission sounds awfully like an extraction-based shooter, where players need to complete objectives and extract. But we'll have to wait to see exactly what that means. Now, Tom Henderson also goes on to say he doesn't know if this is going to be a more quote-unquote hardcore offering, with progress being lost if you are killed along with your squad. But this does signal that Activision might be looking to blur the lines between 3 game modes offered up in Black Ops 7, being Zombies, Campaign, and of course the multiplayer. This in part could open the door to this idea that no matter what game mode you do play within Black Ops 7, progress can be made in the Battle Pass or even multiplayer overall. Which to me, whenever we do talk about grinding Call of Duty nowadays, that seems like a good plan. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass it off to you guys. What do you think about all this? But if you want more gaming content just like this, keep it locked to Game Sandwich for all your gaming news, rumors, and reviews. I've been K-Lo, and this has been the Patch Notes.